Hello and welcome to today's pick a card reading on what you guys are currently manifesting into your life and some of the behaviors that you can change to help manifest those things easier or quicker. So for today's reading, we're going to have 5 groups here: the mirror, the pomegranate, the 8-pointed star, the dove, and the ankh. So you guys can go ahead, pause the video, and pick the group that most speaks to you. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your pick a card reading on what you guys are trying to manifest. So, I feel like you guys in the past sort of are the type, or I think you guys are the type of people who, when you have a creative idea or there's something you're trying to work on or build, you'll sort of retreat and work out the details before you publicly announce what it is that you're working on. Like you're the type of people who you want people to see the finished product. You don't want people to see, you don't want most people to know sort of like what went on behind the scenes until you have the final product that you can show them. So in the past, you guys may have retreated and been working on building up your ideas for this project that you're working on, using your intuition and using your just using your creativity to create something that you could present to the world. So I feel like this may be like a product. This could be something art-wise, like a painting or something, or it could be some type of written thing, or poetry or a story or something. But in any case, you guys were working on something in the past, and presently you have come out and shown people, what it is that you've built, what it is that you've been working on for all these months or weeks, or even years. But there is a part of you that maybe feels like you were rushed and feels like you wish you had more time to work on, some of the finer details of the project. You're kind of seeing now that there were some kinks that you could have worked out a little better. So as a result, what you're trying to manifest is not going to, or this project that you've been working on is not going to give you the sustained momentum that you were hoping for. So you are getting recognition and attention for the thing that you've created, but it's not something that is going to last. It's sort of like an initial, it's like you're getting this initial buzz, but it kind of dies out quicker than you expected. And as a result, you may feel disappointed, or you just feel disappointed. It may make you take a hit to your confidence. So I feel like whatever you guys are trying to manifest, if you're hoping to reveal it to people, like if you're trying to reveal a project to them or some type of creative work, maybe take more time to work out some of those finer details, because basically it's not ready yet. It's not ready for people to see just yet if you guys want that sustained success and momentum that comes from releasing this project. Okay, and so here are your oracle cards. We have Mending reversed, Observer, and Poised. Yeah. So again, you guys want attention, basically, and to be seen a certain type of way and to be seen in the limelight and get recognition for your work. but you also need to be cognizant of what's going on in the environment around you, because there are signs that are telling you that it's not right to it's not the right time to release this project or come or go public with whatever business idea or creative idea that you guys have been working on for all this time. So you need to basically take what you've been working on, take it back to the lab, so to speak, and work on mending it, work on fixing some of those issues. You know, maybe if it's a website you're launching, people might go on there to buy stuff and your website can't handle the traffic. And now, you know, people are disappointed or something like that. So it could be, you know, just testing whatever, if it's like a website or something or a product, just testing it out. You know, maybe get a focus group or something going to see, or getting opinions from your friends or and family to see if what you've created is something that you should be releasing now. And then we also have Commander Ashtar call to action: take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. And then when you have charity, prayer, and contemplation, ask and you shall receive. So you guys have what it takes to get that recognition and the success that you're hoping for and achieve this sort of Ten of Pentacles vibe for a longer period of time, as well as the Six of Wands. But you need to also listen to the signs and ask for guidance from your spirit guides so that you can create the best possible product or creative work. And then with the call to action card, this is just saying, again, you need to take whatever you've created back to the lab and work on getting that done, getting that fixed. I'm also feeling like some of you, maybe this is a team project or something you're working on with multiple people. And so you need to like get your team together, because there may be some people, basically you're only as strong as the weakest person in your team. So you need to make sure that the people who are around you, who are working to help you build your legacy and build this product, that you and them are on the same page, so that nothing goes wrong when it comes time to launch or reveal what you've been working on. And then I drew 3 cards for some things that you guys need to surrender so that you can manifest what it is that you want to manifest. So first we have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So you may actually also have people in your team or people around you, if this is a solo project, who are telling you, hey, maybe you need to fix this, or maybe you need to work on this, but because you are trusting people, or you are in a rush to launch this because you've been working on it for so long, you might be feeling very stubborn and just refusing to listen to what others have to say about this project. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So yeah, you guys need to basically, it's almost like you're too close to this project, like you've been working on it, just you and your small team for so long that you're not even seeing what the issues are, potentially. So just surrendering denial, sort of pulling the wool from your eyes so that you can make sure that what you're releasing is the best possible thing. And also surrendering obsessive thinking. I feel like you guys, again, since you do have the Hermit card twice, you're the type of person who you're kind of going to isolate yourself while you're working on something. And then people are kind of like, okay, what happened to Lisa? I haven't seen her in 3 months. And then you come out and you're like, oh, guys, I was working on my book. Check out my new ebook, you know. But it's just because you're such an obsessive thinker and you strive for perfection. I feel like some of you guys might be Virgos or Capricorn or Taurus or have that kind of energy in your natal chart. But that kind of, especially with stubbornness, that's definitely some earth sign vibes going on there. But anyways, you are obsessed with this project or whatever being so perfect that it's actually holding you back from creating something that is going to give you the sustained success that you want. So yeah, group 1, highly recommend sort of rethinking whatever it is that you're trying to do, making sure that you're seeking help from other people, because that could also be an issue, is that you don't even want to talk to others about what's going on, which in turn makes what you're trying to create even weaker because you're not getting any feedback on it. I feel like once you are able to surrender stubbornness, obsessive thinking, denial, willing to accept help from others, or making sure that the help you're getting is the best possible help, you'll be able to, like, your expectations for how this launch or reveal of your whatever you've been working on is going to go, it's going to match your expectations much better, because right now it's looking like you're expecting a lot and what you're going to get is not going to be what you wanted. So yeah, group 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know if it resonated. And now we are going to move on to group number 2. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading on what you guys are currently manifesting. So, right away, I feel like you guys are manifesting a new person into your life. So in the past, you may have been someone who isolated yourself, who doesn't really let people in, very private person, maybe an introvert, maybe someone who's shy. And the reason why you are this way is because of ways of thinking that you have established in the past. So maybe you were hurt in the past, maybe people betrayed you, maybe you always felt like people who you trusted were causing you just a lot of trouble, and so you felt the need to sort of like protect yourself and run away in the opposite direction as a defense mechanism. And it's like, rather than trying to control the people around you, you would rather just isolate yourself because that's easier. Like, that's the kind of the vibe I'm getting for you, group number 2. And so moving into the present time, you sort of want to be more open and you want to attract relationships, not necessarily romantically, but they could be romantic or friendships, or even relationships with family members that you don't really know. You want to attract relationships that are healthy, but because you're such an obsessive thinker and you just sort of like, you let your anxiety get the best of you and you start thinking about the past and what happened to you back 10 years ago or whatever with those other people you knew or whatever. And so you end up just sort of like closing yourself off still instead of letting people in. And so you're just like not in a position to, or you presently or leaving a situation where you're just not in a position to receive the type of people that you want to bring into your life. and you're just kind of sort of even maybe potentially judgmental over some of the people that are coming into your life, and so you sort of like write them off before you can even give them a chance, because you'd rather just kind of be cutthroat than give people a chance and then have them hurt you or break your heart. But I do see that you guys are potentially manifesting, bringing in someone who represents like a King of Pentacles energy. So they could be someone who is stable, someone who is resourceful, someone who is trustworthy, someone who is loyal and understands the value of the relationship that they have with you and won't take advantage of you or hurt you in the way that you may have been hurt in the past. And I do feel like this relationship is going to come suddenly, because we do have the Tower here, and then we do have the Three of Wands, which shows someone like receiving something, receiving a bird, a falcon. So I do feel like you guys are going to be sort of forced to receive this person. Forced to receive, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but because of the situation, it's kind of like it's going to be hard for you to refute this person coming into your life, basically. I do feel like old habits and even potentially people are sort of being thrown from this tower and being removed from your life, so that you will be able to receive people, not even just one King of Pentacles, but it could be multiple people, who are worthy of your time and who are going to appreciate you, and be the relationships that you really need, basically, and wish you had when you were younger. Okay. And so the Oracle cards I have for you guys are Serendipity, Blessed, and Anchor. So yeah, the way you're going to meet this King of Pentacles person is going to be like a serendipitous moment. Like it's going to be something that's like not planned. There's no way you could have known this is going to happen, so that you could have backed out of it as you potentially would have done in the past. And just sort of operating from a position of feeling blessed, trusting that the universe is going to give you the people that you desire, being in a spirit of gratitude, so grateful for the experiences that you had in the past, recognizing that yeah, they were hard and they sucked, but moving forward, you know that you can, all like those past relationships were preparing you for really appreciating the relationships that are going to come to you in the future. And then with the Thinker card, again, that's just you overthinking people that are previously have come into your life, thinking, is this person going to hurt me? Oh, they looked at me funny that one time, so I don't think I can trust them, or, you know, whatever. Just sort of being very closed off from others. Okay. And then we have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So again, you guys currently or recently approach life with a sort of like waiting for something to go wrong mentality, instead of trusting that if something might go wrong now, what you want will come to you in the future. The world is preparing to give you what you desire. So yeah, just operating from a mentality of feeling blessed, and being open to what Spirit has in store for you is going to help you manifest the people that you want even faster. And then we have a charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So again, be focused on what you're trying to manifest. and be positive. And then we have the Shekinah, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So yeah, just again, not going into situations expecting the worst possible outcome, and expecting the best possible outcome will help you manifest faster. And then we have here, surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. So again, everything that happened to you in the past is preparing you for what is coming for you in the future. Those were just stepping stones and lessons for you to take in and to integrate into who you are becoming in the future and currently. Then we have surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a break, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So again, these cards are just reaffirming everything I'm saying. But yeah, don't, like, your negative thought patterns are blocking your blessings, basically. Take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So yeah, recognizing when your thoughts are starting to get away from you and attacking your ability to debilitating your not attacking, but debilitating your ability to receive the people that are meant to be in your life or are meant to bring blessings into your life. Recognizing when that happens, stopping and taking a moment to center yourself. Maybe say a mantra or something that, you know, kind of helps you. Damn. Of course, I can't even think of any mantras right now. It's like 1:30 in the morning. And then finally we have surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So again, you guys, everything that happened to you in the past is in the past. It's time to move forward and to heal from those wounds so that you can receive the people that you need or want. So yeah, group 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and please let me know if it resonated, and we are going to move on to group number 3. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading on what you guys are currently manifesting. So first off, I do feel like you guys have started working on a project, and you're feeling very energized about this project. You're feeling very inspired, and you're sort of diligently working on this project day by day. But you guys are also having, or have also had, issues with sort of like, or creator's block or writer's, well, it doesn't have to be writing, but certain type of like creator's block where you start to question what you just made, and you start to think, maybe I should erase that and do something else, or maybe I should talk to someone and ask what they think. So you kind of just have a lot of, you're diligently working on something, but you have a lot of self-doubt about it. Or even if you're not diligently working on it, you sort of have like that initial inspiration or initial spark, but you're choosing to not work on creating the project further because you are doubting yourself, basically, and you're kind of like unsure of what the future will bring if you continue to work on this project. Let me see if I can get some clarity on what this project is. What is this project that group 3 is working on? Okay, so these are the 3 cards I pulled for what is the project that you guys are working on. Okay, so I actually feel like it could be like it could be, and this is not necessarily for all of you, it could just be some of you. But it could be like a travel opportunity, like a opportunity to travel with your friends. Like maybe you're planning a trip. I'm also feel like it could be some type of business idea that has to do with guiding people or advising people. So maybe you're like a life coach, or you're an aspiring life coach, or you could be a reader, or you could be a healer, but some type of endeavor that involves helping people who may not be aware that they're like in bondage, basically, become emotionally freed, or yeah, emotionally freed from these sorts of bonds. But that doesn't have to be for all of you. But I do definitely feel like there's some type of project you're working on that you're having doubts about. Or maybe that was what is going on previously. But anyways, presently, you're still having these ideas, but again, it's still a secret. Like you're not telling people what it is that you want to do. You're sort of like guarding these things very closely to your heart. You're someone who tends to plan. You like to plan a lot of things. You're a planner. You know, you're that person in the friend group who, anytime you guys go somewhere, you already know how much time, how long it's going to take to get there. You already know how much the bus fare costs. You already know who's going to be at the venue. You already know who's the opening act at the concert. Like, you are a planner. And so it's pretty easy for you to just keep planning as opposed to releasing or revealing what's going on behind the scenes. It's almost like you have too many ideas, like you're having too many thoughts with this Ace of Swords. And you need to stop. So moving forward, if you guys want to manifest this trip, if you guys want to manifest this business idea, whatever, you have to sort of let go of control. And I also feel like a lot of you guys want to keep your options open for some reason. So maybe in the past, in your childhood, you've been told that your life has to go a certain way, or you should approach your career a certain type of way. And because you have these ideas, it's sort of challenging this business idea. It's challenging these ideologies that you have crafted within yourself from the time you were young. Or if this is about traveling with your friends, you also may feel like you just don't want to commit to a single particular idea. Like you're kind of just up in the air about what you want to do. So the oracle cards I'm getting for you, group 3, are All That Glitters, Blessed, and Serendipity. So I do feel like you guys might not actually trust the people that you are potentially going on this, if this is a travel opportunity, potentially going on this trip with. Maybe you feel like people are saying they're gonna go, but when it comes time to pay the hotel room, they're not gonna cough up the money or something like that, or they're gonna back out at the last minute. So you could be feeling that way. You could also, if this is like a business opportunity or like a project, other type of projects you're working on, All That Glitters could be an indication that basically you're kind of just worried about the outcome. Like, even though it seems on the surface to you like this is a good idea, you're worried that when it comes time to actually reveal this project, things aren't going to go the way that you want them to. But the Blessed card here is sort of saying that everything that's going to happen as a result of this project is meant to happen, and whether it's good or bad, it's a lesson for you to learn, and to sort of just be open to receiving what life has to offer with this serendipity card. Because if you try to control everything, group number 3, if you try to control everything, basically you're always going to get the outcome that you had in mind. Whereas if you approached the situation from a more positive point of view, you're more likely to get a positive outcome. And then we have here Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So again, you may be feeling like you need to control the situation, or you're losing control of the situation, or you want to maintain control. But you need to let go of the need to be right. Sometimes things are going to go wrong, and that's totally okay. And then we have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So again, thinking positive will yield more positive results. And then we have Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So you guys, if this is like a business or some type of idea or project you guys want to reveal to other people, this card is letting you know that you have something important to share. So you're actually doing a disservice to yourself and others by choosing to keep this a secret and not tell people about this idea or this plan you have to help others sort of release themselves from bondage, or release themselves from, the things that are holding them back or weighing them down in life. Okay, so in order to manifest what you want, you guys need to surrender worry. So make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So again, this goes back to that 4 of Pentacles and wanting to control things in life. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So this, to me, is kind of saying, like, it's not about the, this is a little cheesy, but it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. So basically, even if the outcome is not positive, like the time it took for you to get to that outcome, the things you went through, those are all opportunities to smile, opportunities to be grateful for, these ideas that are coming to you, or people who have supported you along the way, and to just not be such a worrier, and to, appreciate what's going on. And then surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion, and let it flow. So you guys are really passionate about this business idea, project, travel opportunity, what have you. And again, you're doing a disservice to yourself and others by not sharing it with others. And then surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So yeah, this could also be saying that, you're not alone. You're not alone in this if you don't want to be. Like, you can involve other people. And maybe the 6 of Cups is saying that those are people who have been there for you in the past, who have shown to you that they are willing to help you and willing to support you, as long as you are willing to tell them that you need the help. Like, if you look at somebody like Beyonce, I love her. If you look at somebody like Beyonce, Beyonce does not know how to do everything that it takes to put on a great concert. You know what I mean? Like, yes, she can dance, she can sing, she has ideas. But if she doesn't have her lighting expert, if she doesn't have her music arrangement person, if she doesn't have her backup dancers, the show is not as good as if she did have those people. So it's important to be open to receiving support and to tell people when you need that support, because it'll help you achieve what you want to achieve even faster. So, group 3, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'm going to move on now to group number 4. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your pick a card reading on what you guys are currently manifesting. So I feel like for this group, you guys are manifesting a change in your values or beliefs surrounding your relationships with others. So if we take a look here in your past, I feel like you guys have always been very giving towards the people in your life. You want to act as sort of like a source of sunshine and light to them. Like, you want to be the person who they can depend on. You want to be the person who, if they call at 3 a.m. crying, you're going to be the friend who actually answers and will like stay on the phone and help and console the person who you're talking to. You have a very like nurturing energy that people can feel. And I actually kind of feel like you guys might have Pisces energy in your chart, or 12th house energy, or strong Neptunian energy that makes you sort of self-sacrificing. I mean, that doesn't have to be the case. You don't have to have Pisces energy for this to apply. There's plenty of other signs who have these habits or placements that do these types of things. But yeah, you have a very nurturing quality about you that it's like a vibe, you know, so people who want that, people who need people who are like this, they feel that vibe unconsciously and they sort of gravitate towards you. And it may even be the type of thing where you realize that this is the case. Like, you realize that you are nurturing and you will go to the ends of the earth for others. And you're just like, how is it that I always end up befriending people who are like melancholic or just always in a position where they need me, like they need help. And it's the vibe, man. It's the vibe. Presently, I feel like you guys are in a situation where you are in a relationship with a particular person, and this person could represent the King of Cups in your life. But even though they're the King of Cups, on the surface, there is an aspect to them that is controlling. And because you are such a kind, nurturing, giving person, they are taking advantage of you, and you hopefully recognize that, and you sort of want to exit the relationship stage left. And this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member. But it's someone in your life who basically is just taking advantage of the situation here. And, you know, maybe isn't the best for your emotional well-being. So as a result, you guys are working on trying to manifest, whether you're conscious of this or not, working to manifest a change in your values surrounding your relationships with other people. So just changing the way that you go about befriending other people or entering into relationships with other people, and having discernment. So when you see red flags, having the the foresight to basically cut these people off before they can get their claws too far into you. Having discernment, understanding that if you want these very fulfilling, emotionally, mentally, spiritually healthy relationships, you know, some of these people got to go. Some of these people got to go, basically. Okay? Okay. So, let me see if I can. I feel like I should pull more cards on this situation. So, un momento. I shuffle. Group four. What they were trying to manifest. Oh, card just fell. Page of Cups. This is what I'm saying. Like, look. This person up at the top is drinking from the cup. Meanwhile, people down here have nothing to drink. People are taking advantage of you. People are taking way more than they deserve. Or a person is taking way more than they deserve. And, oops. Let me see what else. Yeah, I do feel like you guys at this point, you're definitely aware of what's going on here. You see the signs, you know how people are acting when it comes to taking advantage of you. Wands. Yeah. So it's almost like you're doing all the emotional heavy lifting in your relationships. And you're sort of like, sometimes it feels like you're throwing darts at a dartboard and you're hoping to get the bullseye. When it comes to like fixing people's problems, you're just like throwing whatever you can at it and you're hoping it works. And sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, you're just going to have to keep throwing stuff at it because you just feel like you need to help these people. And it's like, if I don't help them, who will? Like, I have to do this. But you have to recognize that you're putting yourself in this situation. This is not something that you can blame others for. You have to have the strength, the inner strength, and the understanding that you are worth more than what you can do for other people. And relationships are give and take, and people, it's okay to like sacrifice and do nice things for people, but and you should be able to do those things without expecting anything in return. But at the same time, this should not be the case where you're doing 100% and everyone else is doing 5%. Like, there's got to be some type of equilibrium or balance to these relationships. And I do feel like this is like an emotional need for you. Like, this is not like a logical thing. This is just pure emotions. You know, my friend is crying. I got to run and help them. And I got to throw all these sticks at the problem until we can fix this. But I do feel like you're coming to an end of the cycle, this particular cycle where you're sacrificing for others and you're recognizing your worth. And you'll be able to move forward in healthier relationships, basically. Okay. So the oracle cards I have for you guys are the Tribe, Yin, and Peace. Okay, yeah, so this aligns with what I was saying with giving yourself to other people and trying to manifest basically, in the end, healthy, balanced relationships as opposed to you doing everything for others. So you guys, in order to manifest this, I think one of the things you need to do with this yin card is understand that you need to nurture yourself first, because yin is about sort of like that feminine energy. So this Empress energy, basically, this nurturing vibe that people will feel from you, that you're giving to others, like you need to direct that towards yourself. You need to make that a priority. And when you make that a priority, you're going to attract people who are going to be more willing to want to help you as opposed to wanting you to help them all the time. And this is just going to bring an overall sense of peace to your life. And then for some more guidance, we have Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So yeah, you guys might be feeling like helping others, having that validation of them, their issues being solved, makes you feel more whole. But you need to recognize that you need to feel that wholeness when you're by yourself and not as a result of what you're doing in these relationships. Then we have Gaia, earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. Stay grounded. So again, you guys are very sensitive, watery sorts of people, and you need to move back to like the earth elements, right? So more Capricorn, more Taurus, more Virgo. You know, just because you're not gonna drop everything to help other people, it doesn't mean they're going to abandon you or they're not going to love you anymore. And if that's the case, and those people are not really your real friends anyway. And then we have Melchi's deck, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So yeah, again, you guys need to make nurturing yourself a priority, because now you've realized that stage one is denial. But then stage 2 is acceptance. No, I lied. Stage 2 is recognizing that you have the problem. Stage 3 is acceptance of the problem. And then stage 4, now that you learn from those experiences, is to do some more inner study to further the progress. So again, nurture yourself first. Okay, then we have surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So you guys are not... Ooh, sorry, I'm hitting the camera. Sorry. You guys are not Dr. Phil. Okay? You're not Oprah. You don't need to heal everybody you come into contact with. Okay, sometimes people need to go on their own journeys and fix their own problems. Okay, there's only so much you can do as an outsider. So you need to surrender the idea that you can fix someone so that you can have some more inner peace. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So yeah, maybe in the past you guys felt like, if I do not help this person, they are going to abandon me. Or maybe you were taught from a young age to fall over your own feet or bend over backwards to be there for others and to be of service to others. Yeah, that's got to go. That idea has got to go. Then we have surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So again, you guys shouldn't have to feel like you have to do XYZ for other people, or else, you know, the worst possible thing, they're going to leave you. That's not the case. Okay, put yourself first, nurture yourself first, and you'll never have to deal with the BS, hopefully, again. And you'll have more inner peace. So yeah, group 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know if it resonated in the comments, and we are going to move on to group number 5. Hello, group number 5, and welcome to your pick a card reading on what you guys are currently manifesting. So right away I see initially that you guys in the past have put down roots and have been trying to nurture something and trying to grow something. I'm not 100% sure what right now, but when it came time to think about this thing that you're trying to nurture, you approached it from a very logical, intellectual perspective. Very rational, not influenced by emotions, not influenced by feelings, or even really intuition. Just pure rational logic. And I'm trying to see now what you were trying to put roots down about and nurture. Okay. So group number 5. An opportunity to make money. Okay. This has to do with money. This has to do with school. This could be a group project. This could be a business idea, a project that you could potentially make money off of, what have you. But again, there was a lot of enthusiasm. You guys are very hardworking. A lot of enthusiasm and initial hard work. I mean, hard work is put in at every stage. I see that. But a lot of hard work put in at the beginning, especially a lot of drive at the beginning to get things done, but also with a very emperor mentality. So more logical, not so much using the intuition. Okay. So as a result, you guys sort of have this issue where you don't really want to ask for help. So you're totally down, and the 10 of Wands appeared twice for this part right here. So it's real serious. You guys are definitely the type of people who you'd rather carry the burden of everything on your own than tell others that you need help. And this is an emotional need that you've had for a long time. Like, this is something that is ingrained in you on an emotional level, is to never ask for help. And so as a result, you end up feeling like the 9 of Wands. You end up feeling sort of beat up. And I mean, you're fighting the battle, but you're taking a lot of bruises. And you wouldn't be taking all these bruises if you had people around you, or let me phrase that, if you were willing to tell people around you that you needed help. And the 3 of Swords is here as well, because this Ace of Swords mentality we were talking about at the beginning, where you're being very logical and rational, is really not doing you any good, and it's actually hurting you in the long run on an emotional level. Like, so even though emotionally you feel like, okay, I can't tell anybody because it's admitting a weakness, and I was raised to do things a certain type of way, and I can't, as a result, it's actually emotionally hurting you, because you would be emotionally feeling better if you had the assistance that you needed to get this project off the ground. And if you were willing to do that, you would be chilling like a villain with the 10 of Cups, surrounded by your friends and your family with the rainbow and the cups. So when we look into your oracle cards that I pulled, we have Fork in the Road, Unfinished Symphony, and Treasure Island. So we're at a place now, or we're getting to a place where you guys are going to be at a crossroads. I'm just now realizing this is not straight. You guys are at a crossroads where it's like, okay, I can either continue down this road I'm on and I'm going to get this done, but I'm going to be covered in band-aids and bruises, or I could let people know, hey, I need help, and come out of this a stronger person with a stronger bond with these people that you ask for help, and maybe even a stronger end result, whatever project or thing you're trying to work on or build. I kind of feel like it's it could be like a living situation. I did say it's something you can make money on. But it could also be, because it's Pentacles, I also feel like it could be like a home situation, because that represents like stability and things like that. So I feel like you're like trying to build a home, or you're trying to like get a car or something, like something like that, but you're not asking for help. And so you're ending up sort of feeling down. So Unfinished Symphony here is like, okay, we're not at the end of the project yet. We're still working on building this thing. So you have time to go to someone and say, hey, I need help. How do I file for a mortgage? What's a mortgage? How do you spell mortgage? Why is the T in mortgage silent? All questions you should be asking people if the house thing is what you're trying to fulfill. Or, you know, hey, should I get the Toyota or should I get the Honda if it's a car? If it's, hey, should I do, I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say though. You know, you get the point. Unfinished Symphony. We're not done. We're at a crossroads. Either we continue on alone or we bring people in to help. Treasure Island. So realizing that people have more to offer than what you think. Like, you will actually be surprised if you choose to ask for help at how many people know so much information and can connect you with others who have a ton of information that could help you achieve what you're trying to achieve. Yeah. And then we also picked Move Back to Wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. That's inner strength. Then we have Life Force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. And then we have Phases and Cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So yeah, you guys have a lot of illusions around what it means to ask for help. Asking for help does not mean you're weak. It does not mean you're dumb. It means that you are recognizing that you do not have all the answers, and no one has all the answers. And sometimes you need to go to other people to achieve the best possible outcome. So you need to express what you're trying to achieve, because some people might not even know that this is something you're working towards, or they may think from the outside looking in that you have it all together when really you don't. You don't know what you're doing. Okay? And then we have inner strength. Again, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is actually a sign of strength. You get what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. And then we have here, surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So you guys are putting in all this hard work. It's important to also enjoy the process of putting in all this work. It shouldn't be miserable the whole time. Surrender to joy. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So again, ooh, see, I'm dropping cards. You could do it alone, but you could get it done much more peacefully, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, if you had support of others. And then surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding and not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So one of the reasons why you may not be letting people in is because you don't want anybody to tell you that what you're doing is wrong or is a bad idea. But you need to surrender your need to always be right and to be able to take that constructive criticism, because some of the things that people are saying to you, again, could actually create a better outcome. And so group number 5, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It resonated with you. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.